What's up, YouTube? So in this video, we'll be going over trading with the daily bias. So when you're trading with the daily bias, you obviously want to have a longer term objective that's not going to be within the next few days. So in that case, you have a bearish fair value gap that's up here. And when you look at price and you say, what is it doing? It's throwing wicks into this bullish fair value gap here. So it most likely wants to reach for this. So we have this bullish fair value gap that we're playing out of, and you can see it tap the CE and gave a strong rejection out of that. So that means going forward, you want to be looking for buy side liquidity pools, preferably. So this current candle will be dropping down in price and studying the 24 hours of this one and show you guys how you could have got on side with this day's trading, which would be today. So dropping down to the 15-minute, there's no framework here, and I'm going to put framework on the chart as I go through this, but you're not going to see much framework. So when I start adding things for my personal model, like midnight to 9:30, I'm asking myself that midnight opening price. If you want to be a bull in a bullish day and expecting bullish price, you want to try to be a buyer beneath that. That would be ideal. So midnight opening price is here. You want to be a buyer beneath that. So basically the daily power of three from the open, low, high, and wherever it wants to close. So I like this buy side liquidity pool here that they left behind. And we're going to use this as a potential target. And this is all how you stack narrative and know how to trade a fair value gap in the direction you want. So dropping down to that 5-minute chart, you can see price hit that upper portion of the fair value gap, reacted off of it. Coming 9:30, we swept sell side. Then we sweep buy side here. So if you're bullish, this is a bullish market structure shift here. So dropping down to the 1-minute, we'll see if there's any entry models. On the 1-minute time frame, you can see there's a buy side liquidity pool that's residing here. And there's a 1-minute BISI. So yes, this is a small range from here to here. That's about like 34 points. But this all works in with your whole daily narrative from here to that pool that was up here on the 15-minute time frame to potentially your long-term draw up here. So when you're discovering daily bias and wanting to learn how to navigate the daily bias, you need to have your higher time frame levels, the correct levels that the algorithm will refer to. So when ICT is teaching this stuff, you're supposed to be studying this. So this is your 2022 model, and this is what you're looking for. You want to try to capture the daily range. You don't want the macros that go from 850 here down to here, and then try to catch the macro for the 750. You don't want these pipsqueak moves. You want the real move that the price is actually going to use to get to your higher time frame levels. You don't want the little moves. So when you come into your chart for every macro, it's not what you want to look for. You want to look for where's the real higher time frame levels and then trade there using time of day. So coming back to the Discord, we're all in the VC at this moment, and you can see right here 9:33 a.m. obviously New York time. You can see I gave this call out from here with the X above that high. That means I believe price is using this BISI to reach there. And then I said, if that fails, it's going lower, which means we have no choice but to go higher until it fails. Coming down here, you can see it delivered that 34-point run. Then I announced to everyone to move break even right around here. Then right around here, I started to tell people leave a runner up to 21,399.00. This is where I was telling people, if you have any partials on, leave it to there, because I started to see prices still going higher. We smashed the runner. I seen the bullish momentum, and then I said, okay, yeah, this is the draw, which is that higher time frame daily stuff. And that's one thing you learn when you're moving in the real direction of the market, is it's just going to smash through levels, and you're just going to know, okay, yeah, now we're going for the higher time frame draw. So that's why I said here, and then obviously price delivered up there, and you can see that here. So price used this bullish for value gap, delivered all the way up to here, and that gave you about 165 points. That's how you pass an account in one trade. But I'm gonna grade you guys' charts because I know I said that's what I'm gonna do. So from what you have, I think all these levels are good. I like all these levels. If I was you, I would just get rid of the Asia. You don't really need that. But the levels you have are correct. You try to want to have things that are not distracting on your chart. So that's what I'm looking for when I tell you guys to put your levels down. Is I just want to see what you guys are looking at. So like this guy, for instance, he had the liquidity pool here, which is good. He had the opening range gap high before 930 came, which is really good. Yeah, I like these levels you had. These are all good. Richie, whatever this fair value gap is or whatever this box is, this is more of a distraction than anything. But yeah, I would move that out of there. But your levels are good. I like your levels. Meech, let's see. So Meech has that liquidity pool as well. He has the 15-minute SIBI, so that's really good. That's what I had. This 1 hour bullish breaker. I didn't see that. To me, that I'm just gonna leave that there. That's not that bad. I like the daily inversion 50% and the 50% daily wick. So you had levels on your chart that are really good. I like this. As far as distracting goes, you don't need this stuff down. Just focus on the pool, which is this. The less distractions, the better. Chief, you earned your balls of steel badge. You guys can see that here. Yeah, I'm not gonna say nothing about Chief. You know what you're doing, Chief. You got it, bro. You can't find it any. Okay, yeah, you can. So you see how we have this high?
Okay.
When I seen this, like push down, I knew that was an entry model. So that's why I bought, is because I knew this was going to be the draw, leading to at least the run up higher. It's just an entry model that I have.
I was just hesitant on that candle because we might have inverse that 930 gap, right?
You see how easy this model is?